Y'all are nosy. Y'all are too nosy for me. If you're in your 20s, don't focus on no man. If you could only choose one beauty product to use for the day, what would it be? The girls want to know, how do I feel about the GLP-1?
You make me wanna throw my picture out the window. Tell MCI to cut the phone calls. Break my lease so I can move. Cause you a bugaboo, a bugaboo. I wanna put your number on the call block. Tap AOL, make my email stop. Cause you a bugaboo, you bugging what you bugging, who you bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. It's not hot that you be calling me, stressing me, paging my.
Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kezia and I do fashion and lifestyle content, and today we have a little Q&A, girl. Let's chit chat, let's get to know each other. I asked you all to ask me some questions on Instagram, so we're gonna answer them right here. Go ahead and grab a snack, grab you some tea, because it's gonna get a little juicy. So I had you all ask me some questions, so I have all the questions here, so we're gonna jump right into it. A lot of you asked the same question, so I will try my best not to reiterate or to repeat some of those questions. Our Miranda J asked me, how did you get into content creation and what brands have been your favorite to work with? I absolutely love this question. I somewhat answered it recently on my Instagram. So I started content creation back in 2015 and 2016. I was fresh out of college and I was working in retail at Forever 21. I used to take photos of my outfits every single day when I went to work. So I had a mirror photo, and I'll insert some so that you can see whether it got 0 likes. I posted my outfit and it was just so much fun for me. I believe that's where I really started to fall in love with fashion and with styling clothes. I was also in my thrifting era, so I used to thrift a lot of clothes, put looks together, and then just put them on my Instagram page. One of my favorite brands that I've worked with to date is with Eloquii. I recently worked with Eloquii in February for their Valentine's Day campaign, and I love their clothes so much. Their quality, they're amazing. They look so good on the plus size body. I believe they're from size 14 to, I want to say 32. So I absolutely love working with Eloquii. A new subby here. What are your hidden gem places that you like to shop? I really don't have any hidden gem spots that I like to shop. Honestly, anywhere that I can find some quality clothes. Over the past few years, I have been working with a lot of fast fashion companies. So I'm stirring away from working with the fast fashion as much and getting into quality pieces. The Madam Plush wants to know, do you offer small business promo? And I do. Majority of my sponsorships or collaborations do go through my agency, but if you are a small business, please send me a DM, send me a message so that we can work something out, and I will be happy to work with you and share your products with my audience. How old are you and when is your birthday? So I will be 35 years old in October. My birthday is on October 21st and I am a Libra. Bina asked me, who does your makeup? So I've been working with a makeup artist at ATL Doll Factory. Her name is Leela, and she is absolutely amazing. I've worked with her with a couple of photo shoots, and I'll include those as well. And she's just a great makeup artist. If you need your brows laminated, if you need your makeup done, whether it's a soft beat, full glam, whatever you're looking for, Leela is your girl. She got you. Treated by Jenny asked me, what are your favorite places to shop for accessories? I love Zara for accessories, and I'm not a big accessory girl. I don't really over accessorize, but when I do, I love to wear earrings from the Earring Effect, and I love to wear accessories and jewelry from Zara. I have sensitive skin, so I can't wear too much costume jewelry, but if I needed something quick and accessible, Zara would be the place that I would go to. Would you move to another state? I would. I absolutely would. I actually used to live in Montgomery, Alabama while I attended Alabama State University. I lived in Alabama for about 4 years, and I liked Alabama, but it was not Atlanta. It was a bit too slow for me. I would definitely move to a bigger city. My dad's side of the family is from Chicago. I love Chicago, but I don't think I could do the winters. I love New York, but I don't think that I could live in a shoebox. People who live in New York are strong people. I think Texas would be the most similar, and New York would probably be an extreme, but I've always had dreams of living in New York. Maybe one day, girl, you just never know. Maybe I need to come visit New York a few times to see how I like it, like different parts, different boroughs, just to kind of get a gist of how New York is. As an adult, I've been a few times throughout my life, but not recently, so maybe I need to try it out again. All right, so the chocolate goddess said, I'm struggling with confidence because I am apple shaped with very skinny legs. Help. Girl, you've made it to the right place. I'm an apple shaped girl as well. So I use my clothing to actually make shapes. And I believe I got this tip from Raven Elise maybe years ago. And you can use clothes to actually build out a shape for yourself. Just know what works for you. If covering your legs makes you feel more comfortable, then do that. If showing your legs make you feel comfortable, then do that. I got a few questions about confidence. Honestly, confidence is one of those things, girl, that you got to work on daily. It's nothing that happens overnight. It's something that you just have to be adamant about and choose to be confident. Some days I wake up and I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to film. I don't want to pick up the camera. And I give myself 5 minutes. 5 minutes to pout, to complain, to act like a baby, to be up under my man. And then after those 5 minutes, girl, we got to get back to it. We have to be confident. We have to show up for ourselves, because if we don't, no one will. Child of Moon also asks, she just turned 25 and wants advice on finding yourself from a real adult woman. And that just goes back to what I just mentioned. Finding yourself is something that will develop over time. When I was 21 years old, I did not know myself. I did not yet find myself. I was still figuring out what type of men I liked, what type of friends I wanted around me. All of these things are not built overnight. You have to work on them. I recommend journaling, writing down the life that you want for yourself, and then give yourself goals every single day to get towards that life. And that is the best thing that you can do to build your confidence as well as to finding yourself. Are you dating or are you in a relationship? Y'all love being in my business. Y'all love being in my business. But yes, I am in a relationship with my man for a few years, and I am taken. Looking Glass asks me, I want to buy a camera, but is there one you recommend for beginners? I use the Osmo Pocket 3 and I absolutely love it. It's easy to use, but it's one of those cameras that you just have to keep picking up in order to honestly get the gist of it. Use it so that you understand how it works, because I've had this camera since last year, almost a year, and I'm still figuring out things about it every single day. DJI makes great products. The action cam is really good. And then if you're vlogging, I recommend any of the Osmo Pocket 3. I believe they came out with the 4, or they're coming out with the 4. So definitely try one of those as your first DJI camera. Someone else also asked me about equipment, and I use a ring light, I use an umbrella light, and then I also have a Sony V1 that I use as well. Oh, this is a good one. So Lovely Lily 0721 asked me, if you could only choose one beauty product to use for the day, what would it be? One beauty product? Girl, so what do you mean? Which kind of beauty product? Are we talking skincare? Are we talking makeup? So if I could only use one beauty product, let's see. I don't know. And I'm not wearing any makeup. I have on skincare. We are going to hydrate the lips. I just feel like having dry lips is just so unacceptable. So I would use the Edam lip balm as my one product. I would just put on some lip gloss and call it a day. Renisha, the creator, asks, what platform do you recommend to start receiving products to start your UGC? I don't do UGC content. I've never worked with a brand and provided them with UGC content. Typically, I'm always in the content my face. So I'm not 100% sure about UGC, but honestly, you can post on any platform to start receiving PR or gifting if that's what you're looking for. Short form content on like TikTok or Instagram, and then also YouTube. I'm just starting off YouTube as well, so I don't have too much to give you. We just hit a little over 8,000 subscribers. Thank y'all. I do appreciate it. Pettiest one asked me about tips on solo travel. This is a good one because I have taken a couple of solo trips. Usually for my birthday, I always book a trip out of the country. Last year, I went to El Salvador, and I'll make sure I include some photos for y'all. I went to El Salvador and I had such an amazing time. It was a beautiful trip. And then the year before that, I went to Mexico. I ended up going to Cancun, Mexico at the last minute, and I did a solo trip there as well. It is so important as a woman, especially a Black woman, but just as a woman in general, to plan as much as you can before you get to that country or before you get to that place, that state, that city. Make sure that you plan. I always like to set up transportation to and from the hotel or the Airbnb, depending on where I'm staying. I don't necessarily recommend Airbnbs for solo travel, but I've done it. Didn't have an issue. When I do choose an Airbnb, I like to make sure that it is either the guest choice or the luxe or through a super host, someone who has a ton of reviews. I like to look at the area, make sure the area is safe. I contact the host, make sure everything is legit, and then I try to make sure I have a driver that can pick me up to and from where I'm staying, or that can drive me around throughout my duration of the trip. And in El Salvador, I had a personal driver and he took me everywhere. He gave me recommendations and I felt completely safe. Just make sure that you're prepared and let your family know, your friends know where you'll be going, where you're staying. If it's out the country, I always like to send a photo of my passport to a loved one so they can have a copy of it as well. And then I notify the U.S. Embassy on their website that I'll be traveling as well. So make sure that you check off all your boxes and protect yourself, and if something did happen, you know exactly where to go. All right, so we have a few questions on dating advice. So I had a couple of people ask about dating advice in your 20s, in your 30s, and advice on men. Ciao. So girl, if you're in your 20s, don't focus on no man. Now is not the time for you to lose focus on a guy, on a man. It's just not the time. It's okay to date. It's okay to go out, but protect yourself. Focus on your goals first. And girl, just don't get pregnant. Don't feel like you have to rush. I don't personally have children as of yet. And if children happen in the future, that is great. You want to make sure that you are achieving all the goals that you want to do before you focus on a man and a child. Store would you recommend for plus size girlies? I tag all of my looks. Every single thing that I've worn that is linkable, I've linked it, and you can find all of that information in my LTK. I take my time to link the looks, the shoes, the sunglasses, the tops, the bottoms, just for you so that you'll have easy access to it. John Doe 2 asked me, what is my favorite restaurant in Atlanta? And I believe I've told y'all already. If you ask me for an Atlanta recommendation for a restaurant, the first question I will ask is, do you like sushi? If you like sushi, if you like Thai food, sending you to Osha Sushi Galleria to get the best food. I could go on and on about Atlanta restaurants. You tell me what type of food you like, and I'll send you a list of where you should go. And maybe I should just make a whole list. So if anybody asks, they can go directly to the list. Atlanta has a lot of restaurants. We have a lot of hidden gems. Just depending on what you like, I'm sure that we have it. How do I feel about the GLP-1? Are y'all trying to get me canceled? Okay, so with the GLP-1, I don't have an opinion about other people's bodies, about what other people choose to do with their bodies. I have absolutely no opinion on it. As for me and myself, as of today, I will not be using any GLP-1s. That's just something that I personally would rather not do. There's a lot of things that I have within myself that I would like to work on myself for myself, and I don't want to use any medication at the moment to help me do it. Well, you know, that may change, but as of today, I don't have an opinion. I feel like people do what's best for themselves, and if you do, girl, that's your business, and I'm happy for you. And if you don't, I'm also happy for you. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm not here to tell anybody what's best for them, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a provider, so I cannot tell you what you can and cannot do for your body. Do your research. Do your research and find out what's best for you. This is by May asks me, what equipment do you use and how do you edit? And I kind of touched on this earlier, but I use a Sony ZV-1. I use my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 to vlog. I have a couple of ring lights and umbrella light. And as far as editing goes, the DJI has a editing app that I do start majority of my vlogs and videos in, and then I'll transfer that over to CapCut, which I love CapCut. CapCut, sponsor your girl, because I love y'all real bad. Transfer everything over to CapCut, and I pretty much finish editing, adding words and final touches. That concludes all of the juicy questions that you all sent over to me. A lot of them were repetitive, so I didn't repeat some of those. A lot of them were a little juicy, and some of them I couldn't answer because y'all are nosy. Y'all are too nosy for me. So this was such a good girl talk. If you like videos like this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.